Happy Monday, Mr. Ripka. Reading Neruda during Corona. We're at poem 27. Let's go ahead and just jump into it here on the first day back from our spring break. Still knee deep though, of course, in the quarantine. Hope everybody's doing well. Here we go. 4 questions from Neruda, read by Ripka. Murieron, tal vez, de vergüenza, estos trenes que se extraviaron. ¿Quién ha visto nunca el acíbar? ¿Dónde se plantaron los ojos del camarada Paul Eluard? ¿Hay sitio para unas espinas? Le preguntaron al rosal. All right. Fun questions here. Let's go ahead and get to it. In English, the one that started in Spanish with murieron, meaning they died. It says here in English, perhaps they died of shame. Those trains that lost their way. Reminds me of that beautiful question way back at the beginning. Poem 3, question 4, where he asked, is there anything in the world sadder than a train standing in the rain? And now he's asking, perhaps they died of shame, those trains that lost their way. Who knows if they're the same trains that are standing in the rain? But you can see once again the imagery of trains popping up. Number 2, a very short question. Here it is. Who has never seen bitter aloe? Who has never seen bitter aloe? Curious question. Number 3, where were they planted, the eyes of Comrade Paul Eluard? So he's asking where the eyes of his comrade were planted. Where were they planted, the eyes of Comrade Paul Eluard? Paul Eluard, by the way, is a French poet, one of the founders of the surreal movement, which of course is essentially what we have going on here with these poems. It's quite surreal. Surrealism loves to juxtapose uncommon imagery. If you've seen Salvador Dali paintings, that's a good example. Melting clocks and things like that. And what they really try to do is the surrealists try to resolve, in a way, a previously contradictory condition of life. That is the contradictory condition of dream world and reality world as 2 separate things. The surrealists want to kind of resolve the separation into one absolute reality, a super reality that includes dreams and waking life, super reality, surreality, surrealists. And in a way, that's what these questions that Neruda is asking us allow us to do, is kind of have dream-like visions during the day. Surreal. Last one of these surreal questions that help us resolve the contradictory conditions of being a human, of having 2 realities, the dream reality and the waking reality, into a super reality. Here it is, the last question. Do you have room for some thorns? They asked the rose bush. Who are they? I don't know. Maybe you have an idea. Once again, these questions, I'm going to go through them really quickly just so you can hear them again and think about what we talked about of resolving the 2 separate worlds into a unified super reality. And that's what these questions will help us do, bring us to a super reality. Here we go. Perhaps they died of shame, those trains that lost their way? Who has never seen bitter aloe? Where were they planted, the eyes of Comrade Paul Eluard? Do you have room for some thorns? They asked the rose bush. I hope you enjoy your super reality today. I'll see you tomorrow.